Yeah, I was really proud of our guys. First, Paul, thank you for having me on. But it was a long week. It was a different week. We ended up evacuating from New Orleans on Saturday evening and drove over here to Birmingham. The people here at Birmingham have been just unbelievable with us, and they've probably given us 100 cases of water and snacks and food, and the hotel has been great here. Our president, Mike Fitz, had a great evacuation plan, as well as our athletic department. And the toughest part of the whole journey was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, not having cell service in New Orleans. A bunch of our players are from New Orleans. A bunch of our coaches obviously make New Orleans their home, and not being able to contact your loved ones and knowing exactly how they were doing. But fortunate for us, we didn't have anything other than some damaged houses and vehicles and things like that. And so we're in a good place right now, and appreciate Birmingham, appreciate Oklahoma. They did a nice job of welcoming us up there on their field with open arms, and we played well, but didn't quite get it done.
Coach, before we go back, and I do want to go through the Odyssey, but there's so much conversation about what relocation and the effect it has on players. But again, I'm just an observer watching a game at an airport and then keeping up with it on my phone on a plane. So I didn't see it like you did as the head coach. But were there any effects that you could discern from the week that had gone past?
No, not really. Our guys really handled it in a mature manner. We've got a great group of young men. I told our coaches our recruiting philosophy really came through this last week. We really talk about recruiting bona fide Division I student athletes with character. I always talk about how it's difficult to change a bad 18 years that somebody had. So let's find guys that had a great 18 years. And we've had very few problems or issues at all with our guys. And that's been indicative of them for the last few seasons. We've got a good group in here, and they were chomping at the bit to go out and play this week. It was kind of a distraction for them, to be quite honest with you, when we changed where we're going to play, because everybody was really looking forward to playing a home game, and it was going to be a sellout there at our home stadium. We don't get teams the caliber of Oklahoma coming in and playing at Yeoman Stadium very often. So that was a little disappointing, but going up and playing football and the way Oklahoma treated us, it was really outstanding, and we enjoyed the hospitality. Like I said, we like to come back with a W, but it was a very positive experience for our program.
Coach, can you go back? I know you want to look ahead and get ready as you're in Birmingham, but I think the audience, those who don't know the story, so the storm's coming in, things are going to be rough for a lot of people. What happened at that point in time with you, your athletic director, to make this move, not only to move the game to Norman, but to relocate in Birmingham?
Well, they've had a plan in place since Katrina, and this is my 6th season at Tulane, so we would always go through the emergency procedure, and we've got a handbook. My director of football operations, Shane Meyer, comes over here every year to Birmingham, to our hotel. The thing that has made it a little bit different is normally we would practice at Sanford, but because of COVID, we're not able to go over there. But we are practicing at Legion Field. They've been very gracious about allowing us to use that facility every day. I talked to our guys about the historic games that have occurred at Legion Field, and I kind of dated myself. I said, guys, I remember watching games at Legion Field and Keith Jackson calling the games, and my guys don't know who the heck Keith Jackson is. But, it's very nice of them to let us come over here, and we're going to play a home game this weekend against Morgan State on Saturday. Matter of fact, we're not selling tickets. We're letting anybody who wants to come to the game come free. So there's a lot of people who had it much worse than us. They weren't able to evacuate. They weren't able to go to an outstanding hotel like we're at here in Birmingham at the Sheridan. And So we're very blessed and fortunate that our university had a plan in place and we were able to execute the plan.
Coach, you're obviously used to being on the road. You do it, however, half a dozen times a year, so you have a plan. But when all of a sudden you're not only relocated, but you have concerns. Everyone has family in various places. Maybe some not in the hurricane zone, but pretty much everything in New Orleans was affected, at least from an electrical power standpoint. How distracting is it? And it's one thing if you're just having a game, but you're playing one of the top teams in the country.
Our guys just really locked in, and it's, as I said before, we've got a good group of young men. I explained the situation. I told them I was going to be honest with them about everything. And if I knew something, I would tell them. If I didn't know something, I'd tell them as well. I think we finally made the decision on Tuesday or Wednesday that we were going to make the move up to Norman and play the game up there. I think the proceeds from the game are going to help the New Orleans hurricane evacuation, all the people there in New Orleans. So that's a positive. After we got through Tuesday and all of our guys were able to talk to, their parents, their loved ones in New Orleans and, throughout the surrounding area of New Orleans, I think it kind of relaxed our guys and made them feel better about being here. I had 2 or 3 coaches who had major damage to their homes. All the coaches, all the players were without power. They're starting to come back right now. And then I had about 4 or 5 players that had major damage to their homes. But, we were pretty lucky and a lot more fortunate than a lot of people in New Orleans.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.